Well, from today, we will be introducing our new show, 7 at 7, where our reporters will break down for you the most important stories of the day, from the punches to the nuances. It's over now to my colleague Shivarur for lots more.
And what a story. We're kicking off our brand new show 7 at 7 with. It's a big political bomb that's gone off in the national capital. The principal secretary of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Rajendra Kumar, whose offices and premises were raided just 6 months ago, is now in the custody of India's CBI. The allegations against him that began in June last year, almost a year ago, are extremely serious. Omission, commission, favouring individuals and companies in financial and commercial contracting. No matter where in the country you are today, imagine this: your chief minister's principal secretary being arrested. It's a massive political crossfire that has been sparked with the arrest of Rajendra Kumar. That's the man on your screen. He's been taken into custody by the CBI along with 4 others, sparking the fiercest crossfire between the Arvind Kejriwal-led AAP government in the national capital and the centre, led by Prime Minister Modi. You've already got the Aam Aadmi Party government crying witch hunt, but these are allegations that have been fermenting for over a year now, ever since a complaint was first filed with the Anti-Corruption Bureau, leading up to raids that took place in December 2015 over front companies, over fraud and commercial corruption, finally leading up now to the arrest, imagine this, of the principal secretary of the Chief Minister of India's national capital.
Central Bureau of Investigation has today arrested 5 persons, including a senior civil servant, government of NCT Delhi, another official of Delhi government, 2 directors of a Delhi-based private company, and a private person. The allegations relate to bribery and abuse of official position by the said senior civil servant and others to favour a Delhi-based private company in award of contracts of the Delhi government. The arrested accused will be produced tomorrow in the designated court, Delhi. Further investigation is continuing.
CBI कोर्ट में कोई ऐसा तथ्य नहीं रख पाई है जिसकी वजह से ये कह सके कि ये रेड भी, उसके रेड मारना भी कहीं जेन्युइन था, लेकिन उसके बावजूद बुला के उनको अरेस्ट कर लिया गया। अगर उन्होंने गलत किया तो उनको जो सजा हो मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन आज की टाइमिंग क्या है? आज ऐसी क्या इमरजेंसी लगी थी जिस समय चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफिस से ऑफिसर्स को उठा के, दिल्ली सरकार के ऑफिसर्स को उठा के बिना जरूरत के, और दिल्ली में ऑफिसर्स की कमी के बावजूद बाहर भेजा जा रहा है और चीफ मिनिस्टर के ऑफिसर्स को उठा के अरेस्ट किया जा रहा है? तो इसका सीधा सीधा मतलब है कि केंद्र सरकार बहुत ही घटिया हरकत पे उतर आई है। लेकिन हम कहना चाहते हैं, मोदी जी, आप हमारे यहाँ चपरासी भी छोड़ देंगे ना, हम चपरासी के दम पे भी सरकार चला के दिखाएंगे, लेकिन दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए काम करेंगे। मर जाएंगे लेकिन आपकी इन साजिशों को सफल नहीं होने देंगे। ये जो आप दिल्ली के लोगों का काम रुकवाना चाहते हो ना, अनऑथराइज्ड कॉलोनीज का, एजुकेशन का, हेल्थ का, हम लोग भी लोगों ने चुन के भेजा है, हम बाढ़ में बह के नहीं आए। सरकार चला के दिखाएंगे आपको, लोगों का काम करके दिखाएंगे आपको।
So the Aam Aadmi Party has put up a very strong defense, saying this is a witch hunt and this is proof that the Modi government is very scared and they're using the CBI to wrangle and put pressure on the Kejriwal government in Delhi. But let's get you some background over what these charges really are against Rajendra Kumar, the principal secretary to the chief minister. It was in December 2015. Everybody remembers those infamous raids that took place on Rajendra Kumar's offices. They made national headlines across the country. It was shortly after a complaint was actually filed. Kumar was accused of fudging Delhi government contracts, in some cases front companies, individuals as well as companies in the tendering for financial gains. A very serious charge of corruption. Remember which government this is. Rajendra Kumar allegedly favoured a private entity in commercial tendering. The actual value of those tenders is a matter of investigation. Kumar allegedly favoured private entities in tenders. The CBI says that the top Kejriwal aide, the principal secretary, actually floated ghost companies in those tenders. It's an intricate set of allegations that have been levelled against this man. But broadly speaking, corruption in power, water, health and IT contracts. In other words, all of the departments in which he has served as a senior administrative official. The aide has also been booked for criminal conspiracy, and those are charges he faces now. He's in custody of the CBI. But it's been a day of big trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party. On the one hand, the story we just brought to you at 7 at 7, Rajendra Kumar, the principal secretary of Chief Minister Kejriwal, being arrested by the CBI. But on the other hand, you've got two MLAs who've also had a spot of trouble. The water minister in the national capital, Arvind Kejriwal's very own minister Kapil Mishra, was questioned today by the Anti-Corruption Bureau with regard to the tanker scam. And away in Punjab, a much more incendiary controversy has surrounded the MLA Naresh Yadav. Here's the full story of why this is even more trouble for Arvind Kejriwal and his party.
Brand new chapter in centre versus Delhi government's bitter turf war. Aam Aadmi Party's bigwig and Delhi Water Minister Kapil Mishra questioned by the Anti-Corruption Bureau in the tanker scam. But not before some elaborate show of strength. Supporters tailed the minister to the ACP office, branded centre's tool by Kejriwal government.
अगर मैंने भ्रष्टाचार किया है तो डाल दो ना मुझे जेल में। एसीबी तुम्हारी है, पुलिस तुम्हारी है, सीबीआई तुम्हारी है, डाल दो जेल में। लेकिन शीला दीक्षित को कब गिरफ्तार करोगे? उनको क्यों छोड़ा हुआ है? अभी तक बाहर उनके सारे सबूत मैंने दे दिए हैं।
Recently, an FIR was lodged against Kejriwal government and erstwhile Sheila Dikshit administration over alleged rupees 400 crore scam. BJP's Rajendra Gupta accused the Kejriwal government of suppressing irregularities in procurement of 450 tankers. Aam Aadmi Party is alleging a conspiracy after one of its MLAs from Delhi, Naresh Yadav, was summoned by Punjab police. Yadav is accused of fanning religious unrest by getting a holy scripture desecrated in Punjab Sangrur. An Aam Aadmi Party delegation met Punjab DGP Suresh Arora seeking a fair probe.
कोई भी ऐसा एविडेंस उसके खिलाफ मिलता है जिसमें उसने धर्म ग्रंथ की बेअदबी की बात कही हो, आप उठा के फांसी पे चढ़ा दीजिए.
With the alleged mastermind in the sacrilege case pointing a finger at Aam Aadmi Party MLA, the party is in the back foot in poll-bound Punjab.
After many days of suspense, the Prime Minister is finally set to expand his cabinet at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. This will be the third time the Prime Minister is shuffling his team. With UP elections round the corner, one of the key aims seems to be to calibrate caste equations in the poll-bound state. In addition, the Prime Minister is hoping to reward some of his top-performing ministers.
One by one, BJP leaders paraded in and out of party chief Amit Shah's residence. Some nervous about their impending appraisal, but most expectant of an upturn in their political fortune of being sworn into the Narendra Modi cabinet at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. And it is not only the ministerial hopeful who were summoned by Amit Shah. A parallel overhaul in the party structure is expected to be announced as well. High-level BJP sources have shortlisted names of 9 ministerial hopefuls, including 3 from poll-bound Uttar Pradesh. These include Anupriya Patel of Alliance Party, Apna Dal, Krishna Raj and Mahendranath Pandey. Pandey interestingly represents a constituency next to the Prime Minister's. Uttarakhand, also headed for polls, has representation as well. Others include senior India leaders from Gujarat, Maharashtra, West Bengal and Rajasthan.
The cabinet reshuffle is as much political as it is performance related. The exercise coming days after a closed-door midterm appraisal of ministers in the Modi government. But at the same time, it has increased proportion of representation from the states of Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, 2 states which are going to poll in the first quarter of 2017.
2 of the current ministers could be on the way out. Ram Shankar Katheria, accused of forging his degree and slammed for his provocative statements, is on the exit list. And so is Minister of State for Chemicals Nihal Chand, who is an accused in a 2011 rape case.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी का जैसा निर्देशन होगा वो संगठन में भेजेंगे तो संगठन में हम लोग काम करेंगे. संगठन के मूलतः कार्यकर्ता हैं, इसलिए संगठन से सरकार है और संगठन में यदि मुझे लिया जाता है तो मुझे खुशी है.
शिवसेना काही मागायला कोणाकडे गेलेली नाही आणि शिवसेना लाचार होऊन कोणाच्या दारामध्ये उभी राहणार नाही.
Piyush Goyal, Minister of State for Power, and Dharmendra Pradhan, the Minister of State for Petroleum, are reportedly in line for a promotion to a full cabinet berth, being awarded for their performance.
India bid tearful farewell to 19-year-old Tarushi Jain, who perished in a terror carnage in an upscale Dhaka restaurant. Her last rites were performed in Gurgaon, adjoining Delhi, after mortal remains were brought from Bangladesh. Hundreds turned up to pay last respect.
Tarushi is back home. A smile on her lips, a twinkle in her eye. A portrait of the 19-year-old that friends and family will always remember. Killed by heartless messengers of jihad while on vacation with her father, it proved to be Tarushi's last trip before she went back to California to finish college. The young girl's body was flown home on Monday after Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina paid her respects to the victims of the artisan bakery massacre. As the teenager's mortal remains reached Gurgaon, her mother broke down. Shattered, she had hoped to hug her daughter on her return, but in front of her eyes was the lifeless body and snuffed out dreams. Ministers joined mourners at Gurgaon's community centre before Tarushi's last rites at Shiv Murti cremation ground in Gurgaon, paying their tributes, consoling Tarushi's grieving family, including Union Ministers Piyush Goyal, Ram Vilas Paswan, Delhi Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung, and Congress leader Raj Babbar, who brought Sonia Gandhi's condolence letter. As tears flow freely and as anger builds, the nation wants justice for its daughter.
The mortal remains of young Tarushi Jain were consigned to flames in India. And even as Bangladesh continues to struggle to come to terms with the biggest terror strikes on its soils, the last rites of Tarushi's friends, who stood by her till the very last minute despite imminent death, were also performed.
When terrorists came to slaughter or covering Tarushi and her friends, 20-year-old Faraz Hussain had a chance to escape with his life. But he chose to stay by his friends, alumni of the American school. He too lost his life in the end with Tarushi and 19-year-old Abinta Kabir. Abinta, who was laid to rest, is remembered as a cheerful and humble girl by her family. As Bangladesh mourns its dead, there's outrage on the street. But those in echelons of power see a clear hand of Pakistan's spy agency, the ISI.
Ram Kumar, the man who has been arrested in the sensational Swathi murder case, has been sent into 14 days of judicial remand. In fact, the judge met him at the government hospital in Royapettah in Chennai, where he is recovering from a failed suicide bid. Remember, when the cops were closing in on him in his hometown of Tirunelveli, he tried to kill himself by slashing his throat.
Suspected killer of infosys techie Swathi was brought to Chennai in the wee hours of Monday. The judge, Magistrate Gopinath of Egmore Court, met the accused Ram Kumar at the Royapettah Government Hospital. The judge recorded Ram Kumar's statement for 10 minutes and sent him to judicial remand for 14 days. Ram Kumar was lodged in the hospital after slitting his own throat in an abortive suicide bid during his arrest. Currently, Ram Kumar is recuperating in the prisoner's ward. But shifting him to Puzal prison in outskirts of the city can happen only after a nod from doctors.
Chennai police may seek a 2 weeks or 10 days police custody. That has to be revealed through their application, which is to be filed before 14th mm today afternoon or tomorrow morning. And until the trial of this Swathi gruesome murder case is over, the accused Ram Kumar has to be protected.
Ram Kumar, who had been stalking Swathi, had allegedly hacked her to death at the crowded Nungambakkam station on 24th June. Swathi and the killer were caught on CCTV cameras moments before the ghastly crime. The engineering student was nabbed from near Tirunelveli after a week-long manhunt.
New India coach Anil Kumble has been like a breath of fresh air for the Indian cricket team. His tactics have been different. The Indian team's preparatory camp started with sessions like yoga and drums. Clearly, Anil Kumble has a very clear and unique path of how he wants to prepare this team for a 17-test grueling season.
That is the sound of a team in tune. Team India sounding the battle drums ahead of the face-off in West Indies. Coach Kumble also chaired a high-level brainstorming session which was attended by all stakeholders.
All areas are covered, both skill-wise, fitness-wise, strategy-wise. The good part is, this year we're playing a lot of test cricket. What you can certainly expect will be, we will certainly winning.
Ashwin though had an injury scare, hit on the arm by a sharp Sami delivery. While the team hopes Ashwin recovers in time, the focus was very much on India's new coach.